Yeah, obviously you can't win it if you're not in the final. So for us, yeah, luckily for me, I haven't had the not the baggage, but the baggage that came along with all the other playoffs and stuff like that. I was in one or two of them. But for me, it was just to get to the final and then obviously just give ourselves the best chance to perform and then hopefully win one. And then winning this one definitely makes all that hard work that we've been putting in the past year and a half, 2 years, makes it definitely worthwhile. So 100% chuffed. I don't think I've had many waters in a couple of few days. But yeah, obviously very chuffed to win this trophy.
Your thumb, how much did that affect that catch and slip that went down? And just for people who might not know, just how quickly did that ball come to you? And I mean, how difficult was it to actually take that catch?
Yeah, so the thumb didn't affect it at all. It was just we were standing 2.5 meters closer than what we normally would because the ball was kept on falling short, especially when the ball was going to Aiden. So we just decided, okay, cool, let's just take a chance and then let's rather create a 50-50 chance where the ball actually carries, where if it bounces short, we don't give ourselves that chance to take that catch. So um, when the ball flew, I wasn't expecting it to come or to fly that high, if it makes sense. I was sort of expecting it to come a bit lower, and that sort of caught me off guard a little bit, and it just hit me on the palm a little bit too high. Um, yeah, that's probably the reason why I didn't take that catch. But yeah, the thumb doc says it's torn, but I'll find out on Monday. We'll just go for scans and stuff like that and figure out what's happening there. But it didn't affect the catch at all. Literally, I thought to myself, listen, you cost the final year, and then all those thoughts like, yeah, now this there we go again or whatever. But there were a lot of moments like that where probably a lot of the guys went, ah, flip, there we go again. But I think that's where the batters stepped up in a proper way to sort of say, listen, no, the wicket's actually not that bad to bat on, and we definitely have a good chance to win here, and yeah, they did the job for us. Yeah, I only lost once to them in the semi-final, so for me, it's not, like I said, it's not really that big of a deal. But winning against them in a final with that bowling lineup, with that batting lineup, definitely gives us a lot of confidence going forward. Um, we already had confidence, but it's sort of like just confirmation that, okay, cool, we actually can go and we can put the performances in when it's needed. So yeah, definitely a good feeling. That guy is good, eh? So he just, yeah, every time he gets a wicket, I just like, there's a couple of moments where or times where he took wickets where I just sort of just stood back, sort of like taking in the whole scene, what's happening and stuff like that, reminding me when I was in school, seeing him on TV doing similar things, um, and then sort of snapping out of it in an instant and starting celebrating. And then I think to myself, yes, this is unbelievable. But also at the same time, remembering or um, telling myself that I also have a job to do. I can't just take everything in and just be there and go along for the ride, if that makes sense. I have a job to do and I have a responsibility to make the ball swing and talk and try and get as many wickets as possible, especially with the new ball.
I mean, bowling so well in tandem with KG. Was that primarily your thought process to be aggressive as well, take wickets, and as more of a swing bowler perhaps than that KG is as well?
Yeah, we different bowlers. We don't go in saying, okay, cool, we are trying to build a partnership. I think for me and KG, it's all about what we do well. So I focus primarily on what I do well and what I need to do to get wickets, and he does the same, and then that sort of partnership sort of just develops and happens, if that makes sense. Um, it's not. I don't think it's something we speak about a lot. It just sort of happens. We just focus on what we have to do, whatever that is, and then whatever happens, happens. We take it from there, and then if things are in our favor, we just try and maximize what we can. So for me, the second innings with ball and bat makes me most proud of the whole game. So obviously when we went back to bowl, they had 70 runs lead or how much ever it was, and to come back and to get them 66 for 6 or 60 for 6 or something like that. Um, is not easy to do, especially with the batters that they have. And then on the other side, batting, chasing 282 at Lords with 3 proper fast, world-class fast bowlers and probably the best off-spinner in cricket today. So, and to go chase that total with 5 wickets in hand is also not easy. Even though they made it look quite easy, like we were sitting there just thinking, listen, like when you're in person, you're there in person, you can see when they lift the intensity, you can see when they're trying harder, when they're backing off a little bit, when it's a bit easier to bat, when it's harder to bat. And I think there were probably 10 overs where I thought it was easy to bat, where it looked like they were just going through the motions, where all the other overs, they were literally just coming harder and harder and harder and harder in terms of intensity. And that's why the fourth innings, when we batted, that makes me super proud, especially watching it from the outside. Yeah, which is a big word. Yeah, I don't know. Personally, I feel I can grow a lot more. But yeah, thank you for that compliment, I guess. But for me, it's just all about trying to get better and trying to get ways or find ways to help the team win. For me, I like to say to make the team win. I don't just want to help, I want to make us win. Because for me, it's two different things. But just also other guys as well. KG also has been growing still. That's why he's kept on putting in match-winning performances. The batters, the guys off the field, management, all of us, everyone has grown in whatever facet. And yeah, just to see that happening over a two-year period is pretty cool to see. And yeah, I think for all of us, you can work as hard as you can for as long as you can. But unfortunately, we're in the business of winning. If you don't win, it really doesn't really matter what you do or how hard you work. For us, it's all about winning, because then that's when all the hard work pays off.